Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with Internal Revenue Service. I have worked thousands of IRS cases. I was the IRS, so the things I tell you are really important. There's a lot of people on YouTube that pretend they know what they're doing. Most of them are reading scripts and salespersons, but I work for IRS, so please pay close attention. I've issued thousands of IRS levies, wage garnishments, federal tax liens. So how do you go ahead and get a levy released? Well, IRS issues a levy after they sent you all the notices that they've had to send you. Usually you get an LT 14, a CP 501, CP 503, a certified letter, CP 504, then you have your LT 11 or your 1058, and then, at some point in time, IRS, these are all in the computer. By the way, there's no person. Very few cases have gone down to revenue officers. So anyway, what's going to happen at this point, the computer says, hey, no one's shutting off the keys here. No one's putting a freeze code in, so we're just spitting these out. And boy, we have all these levy and wage garnishment sources for all the 1099s and W-2s we've collected. Let's spit some out and see what happens. And bing, you got a bank levy or a wage garnishment levy. So how do you stop it? You have to call IRS and have someone shut off the key. That's what they have to do, is shut off the key. That's it. They have to input a freeze code. But what makes them do that? Well, very simple. IRS needs a financial statement, and they need to be able to resolve the case. You can do most of that right over the phone if you're skilled. If you don't know what you're doing, you're walking into a bear trap, but that's up to you. First of all, IRS is going to want to make sure you've stopped the problem, make sure your taxes are getting paid in full, make sure all your tax returns are filed. Then they're going to want a financial statement over the phone, and then when they get what they want, they'll go ahead and release the levy. We can usually get those in 24 hours, given the right information, but you have to know what that financial statement is. If you're calling the service center, download a 433F. That's what they're going to ask for, and usually when we call them, they will issue levy releases because we know what to give them and how to work the cases. But if you're going to do this yourself, be prepared to give them a 433F. They may want your pay stub or bank statements. They may want that depending on the agent and depending on the dollar amount, but that's how you get your levy released. You call the person, there's a 1-800 number you call, and then you get to the collection unit, and then you kind of go from there. But remember, if you don't have a lot, call IRS yourself. If you're paycheck to paycheck, you're making $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, call them yourself. You're not going to have an issue. But if you have any other larger dollar problem, you're better off getting someone. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Blessings. Oh, give me a subscription, please.